from there.
Please explain to the listeners the power of words and what your writing looks like when I write an email or a presentation and the value of the words being put together coherently, looking good, and getting the point across from the business standpoint. Please enlighten us on the value of that.
Oh my goodness,
Uh oh.
it's in
She said,
it's
"Oh my goodness." So hold on. Let me put the seatbelt on, folks. See, that's what we do here. We roll out the tough questions.
oh my. Well, I think it's invaluable, and I think it's to me when it comes to your words, it's important that those words are well crafted and they're crisp. But I also think that the word should be a reflection of you as a business. I think one of the biggest mistakes I've seen with customers when they come to me is they are a little too rigid in how they think because it's business, everything has to be super rigid in terms of how they're communicating those words. But you have to understand that when you're super rigid, that doesn't do a lot to invite people in. And if you want to invite people in, if you're not a rigid person, the content on your website shouldn't be rigid content. And so one of the things I teach people to do when it comes to their content is to teach them to make that content a reflection of who they are and what their business is. And there's no cookie cutter answer to how that looks. And that's I think that's a really big struggle for businesses because they do try to put that into a box and say, well, this is business, so it needs to be like A, B, and C. It needs to look like this. And it doesn't. I mean, you can still keep a professional demeanor, but still be casual if your business has more of a casual type of a persona, and that's the type of person you're trying to bring in. It's not going to help you to be extremely rigid if that's not what your customer is like. Does that make sense?
Oh, it definitely